Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a topic, separation of the components of air. Okay. Separation of the components of air. As I already told you, air is a mixture, right? Which consists of different gases such as oxygen is there, argon is there, carbon dioxide is there, nitrogen is there. And we are going to discuss the separation of the gases such as nitrogen, oxygen and argon from the air. We have studied many techniques to separate mixtures, right? Which technique can be used to separate these gases from air? Fractional distillation. The technique fractional distillation is used to separate different gases such as oxygen, nitrogen and argon from a mixture of air. Okay, shall we discuss it? Before discussing this topic, you should understand the boiling points of the gases oxygen, nitrogen and argon. Okay, boiling points. Boiling point of oxygen is minus 183 degrees Celsius. So you just understand, if you cool this gas below minus 83 degrees Celsius, it will be liquefied, it will become liquid. Okay, and the boiling point of nitrogen, or before that let me discuss argon. Argon is a gas. Okay, argon is minus 186 degrees Celsius. Okay, so if it is cooled below minus 186 degrees Celsius, it will become liquid. And the boiling point of nitrogen gas is minus 196 degrees Celsius. Minus 196 degrees Celsius. So if the gas is cooled below minus 96 degrees Celsius, it will become liquid. Is it clear? And air consists of all these three gases, right? That's why it is called a mixture. And all these three gases have boiling point difference less than 25 degrees Celsius, right? Boiling point difference between these three gases is less than 25 degrees Celsius. So that which method can be used here to separate these gases? Fractional distillation. Okay, fractional distillation is used here. Now let us see how fractional distillation is used to separate different constituents of air. Shall we discuss it? Now let us discuss how is it separated. Okay, so we have taken air. Air is stored in a container. Okay, and the air is cooled and compressed. Huge pressure is applied and the temperature is lowered to liquefy the air. So the temperature should be lowered below minus 196 degrees Celsius. It should be below minus 1, or it should be below minus 200 degrees Celsius. What happens to the gases? Which gases? Nitrogen, oxygen and argon. What happens to these gases at this temperature or below this temperature? All these gases will be liquefied, right? So you will have the gases nitrogen, oxygen and argon in the liquid state here. Now we have got nitrogen, argon and oxygen in the liquid stage in this container. Okay, so air is cooled below minus 196 degrees Celsius so that all these three gases liquefied. Now we have a mixture of liquid gases, such as liquid gases which consist of nitrogen, oxygen and argon. Now this liquid gas is allowed to pass through a fractionating column. Fractionating column. The liquid gases, the mixture of liquid gases allowed to pass through a fractionating column where repeated evaporation, condensation takes place, and the gas which has the lowest boiling point. Which one is having lowest boiling point here? Nitrogen boiling point is 196 degrees Celsius, and oxygen it is minus 180 degrees Celsius, and argon it is minus 186 degrees Celsius. So which one is having lowest boiling point? Lowest boiling point, nitrogen, right? Minus 196 degrees Celsius. So the gas with lowest boiling point will come out first from the fractionating column, followed by the second one. Next one, argon will come out, followed by argon will come out, and the gas with highest boiling point, that is oxygen, will come out. Oxygen will come out from the fractionating column. So this is how we separate different gases such as nitrogen, argon and oxygen is separated from air, and it is done by the process fractional distillation. Hope you have understood. Clear?